Have you ever had a conversation that just didn't sit right? The words were fine, the tone was friendly, but something beneath the surface felt off, almost like there was a second conversation happening behind the one you were in. That's your subconscious picking up on something your conscious mind hasn't caught yet. Whether it's a friend avoiding a topic, a partner suddenly changing routines, or a colleague acting strangely vague, the feeling that someone's hiding something from you can be deeply unsettling. But here's the thing, people rarely hide things perfectly. They leave behind signals, clues, behavioral breadcrumbs, and once you know what to look for, you can pick up on them with surprising clarity. Let's explore how to spot the signs backed by psychology, not paranoia. One moment they're relaxed, animated, fully present. Then a specific topic comes up, and it's like someone dimmed their internal light. Their tone flattens, their eyes dart, their body turns ever so slightly away. They may not say much, but their energy says everything. This isn't about mind reading, it's about noticing patterns. And sudden changes in demeanor, that's a pattern worth paying attention to. When someone's hiding something, their explanations tend to fall into two extremes. If you've ever felt like economics is too complicated or just plain boring, you're not alone. That's why we created Penguonomy, a channel where penguins explain how the economy works. Using fish. Yup, fish. It's simple, funny, and surprisingly helpful. This clip you're about to see is from one of our episodes, and if it makes you smile and teaches you something new, we'd love to see you over at Penguonomy. Channel link will be in the description. Do they give you way too much information? Details you didn't ask for, trying to seem transparent. Or they go vague using phrases like, it's complicated, or I'd rather not get into it. Either way, the imbalance is the giveaway. People who have nothing to hide don't usually rehearse their truth. You've probably heard that liars avoid eye contact. But here's the nuance. It's not just lack of eye contact, it's inconsistent eye contact. They look at you when they're confident and look away the moment something uncomfortable comes up. Or they hold your gaze just a little too long, like they're trying to prove honesty rather than just be honest. In truth, the eyes don't lie, but they do reveal discomfort. You ask, "Where were you yesterday?" And instead of a simple answer, they respond with, "Why are you asking?" Or, "Don't you trust me?" This is called deflection. It shifts the focus away from them and onto you. It's a classic self-preservation tactic, and when used repeatedly, it's often a sign of withheld information. You're not being nosy, you're being attentive. If someone's story doesn't match what they told you last week or little timeline gaps keep showing up, that's not memory, it's management. They're trying to keep track of which version they gave you. And no one is good at keeping lies consistent forever. Behavioral whiplash is real. Someone who's hiding something might go into guilt mode, being extra kind, checking in more often, complimenting you more than usual, or they may do the opposite, become distant, avoidant, irritable. Both reactions are forms of emotional compensation. They're managing how they feel about what they're hiding by trying to change how they act toward you. This one's not measurable, but it matters the most. We're hardwired to detect when something is off. Sometimes your gut knows before your brain does. Don't ignore the feeling just because you don't have proof. Because guess what? Most of the time, people don't get caught because of what they say. They get caught because of how they behave when they're not saying it. Here's the key. You're not trying to catch someone in a lie. You're trying to understand what's being left unsaid. If you notice a pattern, approach with curiosity, not confrontation. Ask open-ended questions. Stay calm. Give them space to speak. Because when people feel safe, they're more likely to share what's real. And if they still don't, then the silence is your answer. You deserve relationships built on truth, not half-truths. So pay attention to what's spoken, but listen even harder to what's not.